Okay, all the plants that are in pots on the same level as my house, I did that because it would be easier for watering them. And most of the time I just fill up milk jugs with water and walk around and water the potted plants. And the ones that are in the ground, I can water those, with a hose if need be. We have had some rains which have helped, not a whole lot, but in the month of July and into August, we've had some rainstorms, thunderstorms with rain. Okay, this is a very late blooming daylily right here. It only starts in August and continues to early September. This is a pink pentas plant, the old-fashioned type tall plantus. I really like it. First time I'm growing it this year. Here's a hot lip salvia and 2 vermillionaire kufiyas. I'm not sure what the one on the end is because it's a shorter variety, but I bought that one first and didn't realize it wasn't a vermillionaire. I found this hummingbird mint as a seedling and transplanted it right here. And I have 2 porterweeds, and in between the porterweeds there's a verbena, meteor showers. This porterweed right in front of me is a pretty color. It's called Mawmaw's Magenta, and the one on the end here is called Helena. They came from Louisiana, mail order, almost Eden. Okay, over on this side here, I planted 2 seedlings, which I thought were cardinal climber, but I'm not sure because the other one in my yard over on the side looks different. The leaves look different, and this one is more orange, and the one over there will be more red. So I'll have to look that up. I have a few daylilies that are still blooming. This is mid-October, October 16th. It looks like this daylily is on its last blooms. It's by Dawn Marvin. It's Bahama something. But anyway, I have another salvia there, the Roman red that I overwintered. Have some snapdragons in here, some salvias, some verbena, the Brazilian verbena. I have 3 plants of tall, very tall, Blue Fortune agastaki, and a dogwood tree in here. There's a bunny. This daylily here is another very late blooming one. I can't remember all the names right now, but that's an Olally Delight. This is another Olally daylily. I think it's registered. It may not be registered, but it has a fault in that the stamen is always crooked. And this is Dancing with Sandra. This is a very good daylily. It blooms in the late season. This is a daylily that I hybridized. It's called My Friend Liz, and it is the star of the garden right now in terms of daylilies. It's a very late blooming daylily. I named it for my friend Liz, obviously. Back there is a hibiscus. This morning I cut back the Jacob Klein bee balm right here. I left the tall Brazilian verbena beside it because it's still blooming. I have some cone flowers here. I have another butterfly bush that came up on its own, and there's a cardinal flower. This is another butterfly bush that I planted last year. And there's room to plant some perennials back here, maybe some of those that I'm saving by the back porch. And there's actually 2 Black Knight agastaki right there in back of the hibiscus. Over here I have some more perennials. This is Blue Fortune agastaki, 2 white cone flowers, There's some lavender here, short lavenders. And if you look in front of me, you'll see that I'm in the upper yard, and this is the side yard. And looking over here, I have a couple reblooms, daylilies, and a coneflower. And this daylily here is named Betty Trago for my mother-in-law. It was hybridized by Dale Thomas, and I co-registered it with Dale because it was too good not to have a name, and I wanted my mother-in-law to be named for it. This is a tall rudbeckia. It's a native plant. Henry Eiler, I think, is the name. And here's some ironweed, another native, which is going to be blooming. It's almost getting ready to bloom right there. It's like little aster type flowers. That's Eulalie Sherrill and another Blue Fortune. And here are some coneflowers. And I have 2 Japanese maple trees up here, the weeping maples. I'm going to turn it off for now and try to finish up.